Hey there guys, welcome to Dinos Vault once again. Today I'm checking out the 2017 Bajaj Pulsar 135 LS BS4 model. Now this video again has been requested by many of you guys watching my channel. So finally here's the video featuring my signature style walk-around review of the new Pulsar 135 LS BS4 model. Sadly the Pulsar 200 NS has not yet arrived at the showroom where I usually go to shoot Bajaj motorcycle reviews. So I'm afraid you'd have to wait a little longer for that review. Now without wasting any further time, let's check out what's new with this BS4 2017 model. First and foremost, the significant change is the now BS4 compliant engine that this bike features. For those who aren't aware, BS4 stands for Bharat Stage 4. Now this is the emission standard set by our central government to regulate the output of air pollutants from internal combustion engines. Now simply put, this basically means that the bike is now more environment friendly. Secondly, the visually apparent change is the new paint schemes and body graphics introduced by Bajaj that they choose to call the Laser Edged Edition. And this black and red color undoubtedly looks the best among the new color variants that have been introduced. Thirdly, we now get a single seat layout as opposed to the split seat layout that the preceding model used to get. Also, the gear lever has now been changed to a heel and toe shifter as opposed to the toe shifter we used to get earlier. Also, the clip-on handlebars now get a matte black finish as opposed to the glossy black finish of the earlier model. Also replacing the split grab bar at the back is a single piece rear grab bar now. Another major change is that the bike now comes with AHO or always headlamp on function, which means the headlamp turns on in low beam the moment you start the bike. And as you can see here, there's no light switch available. Well, that's pretty much it for the changes. Now next, looking at the design, the bike looks really sharp and sleek, holding true to its light and sporty concept because that's what the letters LS stand for. Now coming to the profile, this red and black variant looks super sexy when viewed side on. The sharp tank cowls, the upswept exhaust, the sleek side and rear panels make the bike look super sleek. The LED tail lamp cluster gets the signature two-strip layout, which along with the arrow-shaped clear lens turn indicators looks great. The seat is nice and long and spacious, offering adequate room for the rider as well as the pillion. The clip-on handlebars are well positioned to offer a nice and upright riding posture. Now looking at the switches, we do get a high beam flasher as well as an engine kill switch. Next, the instrument console is a part digital, part analog unit. We get an analog tachometer, whereas the digital display contains the speedometer, odometer, trip meter and a fuel gauge. Now looking at the engine specs, powering this bike is a 4-stroke air-cooled single-cylinder 4-valve 134.66cc DTSI engine that puts out a max power of 13.56 PS at 9000 rpm and a max torque of 11.4 Newton meters at 7500 rpm, and this comes mated to a 5-speed gearbox. Now I did take this bike out for a short spin and the bike feels nice and rev happy, and this comes courtesy of the 4-valve DTSI engine. The 4 valves comprising of 2 inlet valves and 2 outlet valves ensure that the engine isn't strained even when revved up to higher RPMs, thereby allowing the engine to breathe easy always. Also, I noticed that the power delivery is slightly smoother now and the exhaust note surprisingly is more punchy and throaty as we rev the bike harder. The gear shifter still feels a little notchy, although having a heel and toe shifter offers better convenience in stop and go traffic. The clutch feel isn't all that hard, but I feel it could have been better. The throttle response is good. The seat offers ample room for the rider and pillion. The suspension is good enough. It isn't too stiff nor is it too soft. Brakes are again decent enough for the kind of power this bike has on offer. Finally, the bike does feel as a better responding, better revving and a more refined machine now, which is good. Another fact worth mentioning is the high power to weight ratio that this bike brings along. Weighing in at a mere 121 kgs, the power to weight ratio of the Pulsar 135 LS is even higher than some of the 150cc bikes available in our market, which is incredible. If you're looking for a bike that offers a sporty riding experience, is light and easy to flick around in city traffic and swift enough to zip through the city streets, then this is the bike for you. Bajaj bikes are low on maintenance and offer good mileage, and they do serve you well so long as you take good care of it. Now talking about the brakes, we get a 240mm disc brake up front and 130mm drum brake at the back. Talking about the suspension, we get telescopic forks with anti-friction bush up front and a 5-way adjustable nitrox suspension at the back. Other relevant specs include a ground clearance of 165 mm, which is more than sufficient for our Indian road conditions. Seat height is said to be 800 mm, which is manageable for shorter riders, average height riders, and even taller riders. Fuel tank capacity is 8 liters, which I believe could have been better because at least a 10-liter tank would have been good in my opinion. The mileage claim for this bike is 65 kmpl, but I believe if ridden sensibly, this bike should give you close to 60 kmpl easily. And please feel free to go through my mileage tips video and other useful vlogs by following the link appearing on the screen currently. Price ex-showroom Hyderabad for the 2017 Pulsar 135 LS BS4 model is Rs 61,339, which makes this bike considerably cheaper than the likes of Shine SP, CB Shine, and even the Hero Igniter. Well, that's pretty much it for now. I just hope you found this video useful. Until next time, this is Dino saying ciao, take care, God bless, and ride safe.